Before this story ends, you will see yourself in it. If you enjoy real stories that change the way you think, subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it means everything to us. Now let me tell you about Dwayne. Dwayne was 24 years old. He lived in a small, quiet village just outside of Birmingham, Alabama. Not the city, the village. The kind of place where everybody knows your name, but nobody knows your pain. Every single morning before the sun came up, Dwayne walked to the old Miller horse stable at the edge of town. That was his job, cleaning stalls, feeding horses, shoveling things most people would turn their nose up at. He did not complain, but deep inside, something was eating him alive. Dwayne had dreams, big ones. He wanted to start his own business. He had written a plan in a notebook he kept under his mattress. He had ideas. He had passion. But every morning he woke up and did nothing about it. He told himself he was tired. He told himself the time was not right. He told himself he would start when things were better. Weeks turned to months. The notebook stayed under the mattress. The ideas stayed in his head. And Dwayne stayed stuck. He was not lazy. That was the painful part. He worked hard every single day, but he was working hard on everything except the one thing that mattered most to him. He had fallen into the trap that most people fall into, staying busy to avoid being brave. One cold Tuesday morning, Dwayne was walking back from the stable. The sky was gray. His boots were muddy. His heart felt heavy. That is when he saw her, an old woman standing at the edge of the highway. She had a small dog on a leash. The dog was old, too, slow, shaking a little, and the traffic was moving fast. She just stood there, not moving. Dwayne walked over and asked her if she needed help crossing. She looked at him with calm, steady eyes and said something he never forgot. She said, "Young man, the cars never stop on their own. You have to take one step first, just one, and everything else adjusts." Then she smiled and waited. Dwayne stepped into the road first. He raised his hand. The cars slowed down. He walked beside her, slowly matching the pace of her old dog, and they crossed. When they reached the other side, the old woman did not say thank you right away. She turned and looked back at the road and said, "You see that? One step changed everything for all three of us." Then she walked away. Dwayne stood there, frozen. He thought about his notebook. He thought about all the mornings he stood at the edge of his dream, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the traffic to stop on its own. It never would. The 1% mindset is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is not about talent or luck or knowing the right people. It is about being willing to take one step when everything inside you says wait. The people who win in life are not fearless. They are just the ones who move first. Every single day, they do one small thing that the average person keeps putting off. And over time, those small steps build something the world cannot ignore. That night, Dwayne pulled the notebook from under his mattress. He did not write a business plan. He did not make 100 calls. He just read what he had already written. That was it. One step. The next day, after the stable, he spent 20 minutes researching one thing online. Just one. The day after that, he sent one email. Small, quiet, consistent. He told nobody. He did not post about it. He just kept moving. Every day, 1% better than the day before. 3 months later, Dwayne had his first small client, a local farmer who needed help managing his horses and organizing his supply orders. It was not millions, but it was his. 6 months after that, he had 3 clients. He was still working at the stable in the mornings, but now he had a purpose that matched his effort. A year later, he left the stable. not because he had to, but because he had built something real with his own 2 hands, one step at a time. The old woman never knew what she did for Dwayne that morning. She just crossed a road with her dog. But sometimes the most powerful lessons come from the quietest moments. You are standing at the edge of something right now. You can feel it. That dream that keeps coming back. That idea you keep pushing away. That version of yourself you see late at night when everything is quiet. The traffic is not going to stop on its own. Take one step today. Not tomorrow, today. If this story moved something in you, subscribe to this channel. We share stories like this every week. Stories that do not just entertain you, they rebuild how you think. Join this journey because the best version of you is still ahead. Like this video, share it with one person who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you never miss a story. Because every day you choose to grow, you are already in the 1%. Start today. Not tomorrow, today.